We got to do what we got to do to progress the colonies, man. And we're at the final bend. We're technically at the end game right now, at the beginning of the end game. So at the beginning of the end game, what you need to do is build a proper rocket. Your early game rockets are not going to last because you can't travel too far. And what we need to do is do some exploration. So that's going to be things we need to do, right? So we're going to want to try to get uranium so we could build a research reactor. And then we're going to try to set up a Radbolt rockets to do the printing pod objectives. So we have to scan the map, send some scanning rockets, go to other planetoids, dig up artifacts. And we got to do what we got to do. So we need to start up the end game, technically, is what we're trying to do right now. So there's still a little bit of magma to clean up, which I don't mind. Still dump it into magma. And yeah, trying to make our permanent food. So the reason why we want sleet wheat is because of berry sludge. This food item never spoils. So I want to grow all the resources needed so that we could do this for rocket food. So I could take this into a rocket and it'll never spoil. That way I don't have to worry about food during long distance trips. Right now we are utilizing something called Grow Food Preserve as our food of choice. And that's because this food item takes 32 cycles to spoil. If you add on a refrigerator to keep it refrigerated and then have it in CO2 in your rocket, you can actually make it last a little bit longer. But berry sludge is going to be what I want to use because I don't have to worry about polluted dirt. Since I had food rot already in here, and the polluted dirt can off-gas and break my vacuum, so I'm scared of transporting this. So to avoid that from happening again, we're making food that can't spoil. It's very roundabout of a way, but hey, it is what it is, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so we're gonna make an oil drop right here. We're gonna remove that, and we're gonna have to bridge onto the pipeline. Well, cancel. And this could be any temperature. It shouldn't really matter. Should not really matter. And power-wise, should just go from here. Carbon rockets still used for transporting people? Yes, especially because of how close these 4 planets are. And the fact that this is all metal volcano. This is gangster looking. You all see this? We have aluminum, the best metal in the game. We have iron. You need this for steel. And then you have gold, which is a better alternative than some of like iron, due to the fact that you're going to convert this into steel. And then you have cobalt just for the memes. Like, it's so good. And then this planet, it's all water. It's insane. Salt water, cold water, regular water. It's wild, man. Those asteroids are like specialized. It feels really specialized. Alright, so we're going to try to dump some oil into here. And that's going to mean that on this side, we're going to need to start pumping out oil. So that should be fine for them to do. And I should start setting up the... Oh, I can't do that yet. I need to start setting up the space scanner. So, rocketry, enclosed telescope. And I think we're getting oxygen from here, so I should have it like right here. I should be able to get power straight up. And then we just need to bring someone with astronomy over here. And pipelines. Nothing here is cold, so we're just going to take a regular pipeline. And then we could just split it there, so it should be pretty fair. A couple days ago, I tried to build my first long-range rocket with a steam engine and failed miserably with broken pipes. Oh, that happens, man. That happens sometimes. The steam engine, I want to say, is the most punishing of all the rocket engine types. The most punishing. It's kind of wild. But Bruja, if you need some help, I got you. I could tell you why it's breaking, what you could do to prevent it, and if you want, you know, it's technically not a great option, so you have some better ones out there. Is that enclosed or would the dupe get radiation? It's enclosed, but we do need to shield it from radiation. That's a good point. That's a good point. So I will need the ladders on the side. Oh, that means I need to send over plastic. Okay. This is gonna go up to 500 kilograms. How many tiles would I need? How much is a plastic tile? Okay, it's gonna be 600. And then this is going to be manufactured plastic. Yeah, I wiped it out looking for a Radbolt run. Gotcha. Use the meter valve to send exact amounts of steam. It's more so I think that he needs to heat up the steam to a hotter temperature. Because what it is that when you're transporting steam in a pipeline, even though it's insulated, unless you're using insulation, it's going to have a little bit of heat transfer with the inside of the pipe. And it's a weird concept to think about, but the outside of the insulated pipe, right here, right? The outside of this pipe is what we see on the properties, 36 degrees. But then the inside temperature at 45 is different. There's a little bit of the inside of the pipe temperature that's going to be around the temperature of your contents. But when you first build it, the inside's technically cold. And when you run steam through for the first time, it's typically going to break unless the steam is already really hot and you're running your insulated pipeline inside an insulated tile. It's weird. It's very tough. But yeah, the steam turbine, steam engine, or not steam turbine, the steam engine for the rocket engine, it's really punishing. Oh, loading speed was too slow and some steam temp dropped in a process. Yeah, that's typically what happens. And that's part of the Steam kind of sucks because of that. Not gonna lie, man. Steam kind of sucks because of that. This is gonna be weird. Heavy watt deodorizer. Gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, you stop taking damage, Scarlet Man. Why does that keep happening? Alright, so this is gonna be crude oil dump from anywhere. We just need to get into the pipeline, and we need a lot of crude oil here. There's no power yet, so this automation doesn't matter. We'll keep this at 0 degrees so that it's always at 0. And then all the water's gone, so I could get rid of it. Yeah, I don't have to worry about water freezing. Cool. And then all we're going to need to do is separate the rooms. 2 at a time. So we do these two. And then we got to put a door there so that the pips don't break out. Autosave lag. Let's wait. Let's get this done. Okay, another thing I need to think about is power. So how much is this? This is 800 watts times 5. That's 4K watts potential, right? This has 20K watt potential. Ah, this is good. I don't need more than that. So, oh, this is finally a vacuum. Let's go. Okay, so we could get rid of this. Get rid of the gas pump. Get rid of this. Get rid of the high pressure plastic vents. And then we'll start putting in the heavy watt wire. So this goes through ladders, so it's going to go like that. And I could technically try to fit a smart battery here, now that I think about it. That would allow me to keep the automation to be a little bit more minimal. Now the problem is that we only have... I only have one tile here. Having the smart battery in here would be nice, though. I guess we could put it on this side. Seal this up right here. And then have the smart battery right there. Outside of that, I don't think there is another space I could actually put the smart battery. Because if I look in this is... Oh, this is 99 tile. This is actually a little bit too large. 8, 7. I need 3 tiles out. That's actually okay. I don't mind that. Okay, so power-wise, let's cancel that. Let's also remove the natural gas jets. We could have this be smaller, right? And the idea we're going to do is we're going to put mesh tiles right here. Should be all good. Should be all good. And also, I don't think this is a thing with natural gas, but I think we could gas pressure this and not worry about it not outputting polluted water. Like how the oil refinery does that, right? If you put too much gas pressure and the building can't operate, for this building specifically. It's kind of weird. So I don't think that happens with this. I was actually trying some shenanigans and ranching, couldn't figure out how, but I put exactly 7 pips and 1 grub grub in one room. Any ideas? 7 pips and 1 grub grub in one room. Are you talking about a regular ranch room like this, 96 tiles, and you were able to fit all of that inside without having them be cramped? Is that the idea? Or overcrowded? Or is it more so that you put them in one room like this? I'm not sure what you mean by putting it in one room. Now, no, sustain the rate. Okay, so were they cuddle pips? Because cuddle pips need only 4 tiles instead of the normal 8. These guys are good for that reason. Because these guys use less space than your normal critter. So if you did have cuddle pips, they use 4 tiles instead of 8, which would allow for your grub grub to go inside. Just saying. So you could fit, I think it's 16 cuddles in one ranch room, so to speak, because they take up a lot less space, so it's kind of convenient. But I'm not sure if you have any of those cuddle pips. If you did, that's probably the reason why. If you didn't, that's a good question then. Not really 100% sure. Ooh, a little bit of oil's in. We got to fill this up with more though. No, you mean how to exactly set up 7 pips and exactly 1 grub grub. Do you want it to autofill? Because you would have to use 2 drop-offs if you want that to happen. So if you didn't know, you could set up limits with the max critters right here. So if you want to have a room specifically with that setup, right? You would have, and you want it to auto wrangle. Yeah. You just basically need to have 2 drop-offs. One of them is going to be set so that you have 7 pips exactly. And then you have to select pips. And then the other one would be, you would have to do, well, no. It's kind of tough. You would probably want to do this, 7 critters. Have it on the pips because that's the one you have multiples of, right? So that way you always maintain 7 pips. And then you don't check this box. This allows you to put in a grub grub after the fact, and they don't pull it out. You don't want to check auto wrangle surplus. This limits your pips to be dropped off here until you get up to 7 critters though. Now the problem is that refilling that is kind of a pain. Now that I realize that. Yeah, the problem with that is if you don't have a pip, you might get a second grub grub. Or, drop-off kind of excludes each other. Not really, because they pick up the critter check inside the room. So it's kind of like the drop-off has an internal critter sensor. Alright, so they're both detecting the same room. The only way I could imagine is if they were all wild. That's the only way that's possible. If they're all wild, I could think of a way. And there's a little bit of downtime as a result. And there's a little bit of an imbalance time as a result. Because what you would have to do is basically... Then auto wrangle does not always wrangle critters from the other drop-offs. Yeah, that's the problem. So I think... Are they going to be wild or are they going to be tame? That's actually going to be kind of important. If it's wild or tame actually makes a difference. Tamed, oh, that sucks. So wild would have been a lot better. Because the problem with tame is that you get extra eggs. That's technically the problem with having tame critters. You get extra eggs as a result. So if that were to be the thing, oh, I know what you would do. It's tough though. Yeah, damn. I don't think you could do that without micromanaging yourself. Yeah, I don't think there's a real way to actually get a mix of critters like that and have it consistently be like that. Because there's no way to detect the number of critters in the room. I mean, different type of critters in a room. Like, there's no critter element sensor. That doesn't make any sense, but that's like the best way to describe that. Because the critter sensor just kind of accumulates all of them into one number. Oh, the Mamba feet pics are gone. Feels bad. So I thought it'd be cool to put one grub to rub on those thimble reeds. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. The best way to do it is to have the grub be wild. Honestly, that'd be the best way to do it. Because if your grubs or pips were wild, what you would have happen is you could just sweep the eggs up, bring them into a separate room so they don't get overcrowded, and then when they hatch, they fall back into the same room. So basically, it's like how I have my grub fruit farm, because everything is wild, it's balanced. Anytime they lay an egg, it's fine. The egg just hatches, and then, it just continues. In your case, you could technically sweep the eggs out, move it into an auto drop room like this, so that when they hatch, they go back in, and you don't have to worry about cramp or overcrowded at that point. Because if they're wild, they replace themselves. Versus if they're tamed, you get extra eggs, right? That's kind of the problem with that. I think if you have a wild grub, the tame pips would have been fine. Because technically, if you have that, you could put the critter number at 8, and then the grub will always be there, and they'll replace itself. Versus, having 2 drop-offs. That way, you could just have the pips get refilled. So basically, you drop them in, and then, if you get a cuddle pip egg, you sweep it out. Or, well, you sweep the eggs out anyways, right? So then, when the pip dies, you just added a new pip. And then the grub just kind of chills by itself. So it requires to have the grub be wild. That's the only problem. I don't know if you have wild grubs available. But yeah, that's going to be hard to balance out properly. Oh, this is ready. Nice. Alright, we got to do this. Oh, there's a oh, no, never mind. There's a little bit right there and some skinny bubbles. We got to do what we got to do. Alright, so this is good. We have another 8 bubbles on there, so we don't need to deliver anymore. And then, how much room is this? 91 tiles. Perfect. I can move the door, and we're good. And then I remove this, and I add in the plastic right here. Yeah, there we go. So what this allows us to do is basically put the power control station in here, put the smart battery on this tile, and then it works pretty well. Okay, so now what we need is a heavy watt wire. So this is going to go like this. And then we're going to need automation. It's probably going to go in like that. And then the power control station building, the automation tab should be at the bottom. Yeah, so I don't get caught into that automation wire. Good stuff. Grub might also turn into a Sweeto. Oh, that's true too. Grub might turn into a Sweeto. This works for me because I'm doing grub fruit. Ah, I didn't even think about that. You're right, Leofire. Damn, that's a hard puzzle, Bruja. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's a hard puzzle to try to do. A mixed setup that has both of them like that. That's a hard setup, man. You hope you just missed something obvious. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to do that, man. Because one of the problems is you could try to do something where you have 8 over here and you allow both grubs and pips, and then you have another one that only allows 1 grub. But the problem you run into is that you're constantly wrangling your pips. That's the problem with that. I guess there is a weird method. There is technically a weird method you could do. It involves this setup. The door automation to the critter sensor, where if you have less than 8 critters, so grub 1, 7 pips, this if you have less than that, this closes and forces you to drop off pips into the area. And then you would have to have another drop off on the ground where you auto wrangle everything except 1 grub. Now the problem with that is that it's not perfect. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to do consistently without having extra duplicate labor that's dead labor. That's kind of what I think the problem is. That's tough though, man. That's tough. Sorry I didn't have a solution though, man. It feels bad. No, that's not true. The grubs and their tending rates, how many times they rub, is tied to how often you feed it. I actually have a video on that on YouTube. The Sweetles and the grubs only tend plants relative to how often you feed them, regardless of if they're wild or tamed. But they kind of act like plug slugs in that regard. How plug slugs, even though they're wild, have their power output tied to how hungry they are. So it's very similar in that regard. So if you feed a Sweetle or grub, they will tend up to 6 to 7 plants. If you don't feed them, they actually only tend 2 to 3. Yeah, you assuming not fed, so I said 3. Oh yeah, that's true then, yeah. It's you could actually get a bad roll and only roll 1 tend per cycle. But yeah, it's a range, depending on how fed they are. I just didn't want Bruja to get the misconception that they only tend 3 at any given moment. But yeah, assuming that they're not fed, that's true. We good now with the oil? Full bubbles? Full bubbles. All right, man. We taking this out. Taking out the liquid pump. What do you mean not fed? They eat sulfur, baby, and sucrose. If you feed the grubs anything they like to eat, they tend plants more often. Their tending rate is kind of tied to the calories. You could still feed them though with a critter feeder. And if you feed them with a critter feeder, they don't get tame, but they tend to more plants. Since, you know, they're not fish, eating from a feeder doesn't do anything like that. Oh, you feed them? That's cool, man. That means they're going to tend to a lot more plants. That actually means that. They tend to more plants if you feed them. So this is done. I'm no longer going to need this. Let's get rid of it. Mopped up the oil. Got to build this so we can mop up some more. And then we got to get the doors here. And then we got to move the first pip into here. Oh, this can't hold seeds that are sleet wheat. Did they patch that? Did they patch that yet? Oh, they didn't. Sleet wheat grain still doesn't pop up in a storage bin. I actually have to build a fridge. That was something I hope got fixed. It looks like they never actually fixed it. Feels bad, man. I have to build a fridge to move sleet wheat out instead of instead of actually just using a bin. They need to make that a dual item so it fits in both categories. Feels bad that that's not like that. Alright, we gotta clean that up, get that in. This is going to be 9535, and then I need to set up a setup here. Oh, I need to remove this. Oh, I can't do that though without crack. Wow, I have to go through here to get to the bottom. I don't want to do that because the oxygen. God damn it. Yeah, sleet wheat is a cooking ingredient, so you just have to have a fridge. Yeah, I have to build a refrigerator instead. It feels bad. Wait, so I can't go through this, right? Yeah, okay. So I need to make a weird setup here. And this needs to be deconstructed so that I could have the heavy watt joint plate right here. Technically, it's like that. So then I'll put a tile here after I'm done. Oh, but then I need to build out the wire. That's true. So I'm gonna have to vacuum everything out. Oh, it's gonna be a pain. So I want to get it here so that we could just have it stick out on the ladder. So we're going to need the heavy watt wire here. Get that. So I would have to vacuum these tiles. And then build it from the inside. But I can't do that. Oh. Dude, this is such a pain. Oh, God. The excessive setups, man. Okay, so cancel that. And we're going to do something very excessive just because I need to. I can't believe it, man. All right, we're going to do it like that. I might as well do a wall here just to make it a little bit easier to vacuum. And then we're going to need a gas pump. The things you do sometimes just to have a nicer looking setup. I hate making vacuums for plates. I do too, man, but you got to do it sometimes. It is what it is, man. Alright, if someone could dig, we'll take them. No one's digging. Feels bad. Take a poke shell spawn. Gotta slam him into the crab shack. Alright, we're gonna let him do that. And we gotta check up on these guys on this side. Nice. So no one has astronomy skill. Oh, we gotta bring back the plastic. That's right. So this goes manufactured plastic. We got that. So pause. Uncheck. Alert. Plastic sweet. So we deliver the plastic here specifically. Mighty Stoosh, that's you, baby. Save us with the plastic. Oh, you didn't pick up the whole thing, dude? Come on, you stronger than that. You stronger than that, man. Oh, you stopped working on it, man. Mighty Stoosh. What happened, buddy? There we go. you picked up only 100 kilograms at the 600, man. I thought you were mad buff, yo. You asked for lazy people. Oh, that's true. 100%. He's about that life. he's about that life, man. Alright, so we'll do that. Technically, you don't need tiles here in order for this to work. Technically, it's also clear tiles because it's plastic. And then once we build this, we're going to build 2 more on the top. But we need this to protect the dude from getting blasted by the radiation sickness. Wait a second. A building broke? I just read building broke somewhere. What happened? Vacuum did not break. That spillage is still there. None of my things over there is breaking. Yeah, dude, nothing broke. What are you talking about? I like that your base is not a box type. Dude, open base. This is what you call open base. Open base is where your asteroid is your base, so you don't have to set up walls anywhere. However, it does mean that you need to manage the temperature of every zone. It's a little bit tough, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, I can't reach that. Oh, God. Okay, so we'll just deconstruct these tiles so that we could reach that. Couldn't reach that, feels bad. Okay, so this is going to be sweep only oil. That's going to be here. And we could actually stand on these ladders, I believe, to build that part out. Walls. We're gonna need walls, man. We will. Oh, there's no power. Every time, dude. When in doubt, hamster wheel. When in doubt, hamster. Why not just point of interest the telescope? Why not just point of interest the telescope? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? What do you mean? Why not just point of interest the telescope? What are you talking about, man? Alright, oxygen goes out. Not bad. This is pressurized inside. Can't be mad about that. For rad blocking, I still don't understand what you mean by just point of interesting the telescope. Oh, are you talking about only on the one specific tile? Instead of blocking all four? Is that what you're saying? I actually don't know which one of the two middle tiles it is. It's one of the two middle tiles, I know that. I just don't know which one it is. There's a good chance it's the left tile. But I'm not actually 100% sure, so I just did all four. We have 250 kilograms, nice. So we'll do 2 here in the top, and that should be the last of it. Here's a tip. It's always where your cursor is when you build it. Is that a thing? Is that actually a thing? Okay, okay. So from the buildings I do understand, this is left tile, and it is. This is center tile, and it is. And then weird ones would be something like ethanol distiller. Oh, it is. Second from the middle. Oh, Leofar coming in with the pro strats, man. That actually ties together pretty accurately. I've heard other rules of thumb, but they weren't 100% true. One of them was it's where the input tile is, if you have something like that. And I used to believe that until I started finding discrepancies. And then I was like, oh, it's not completely true. It just happens to be true for like some of the buildings. But that actually ties together because the ones that didn't really work out, it's something like the ethanol distiller. It's the second tile from the left, and it's not the output or intake tile. Didn't know that, but that's pretty good. Appreciate that, Leofar. Appreciate that, man. Coming in with the strats, 22 rads is pretty safe. We could actually start doing that if we want to. Makes a lot of sense. It really does too. Leofar, I'm gonna make that into a Oni video. I'm gonna make that into an Oni video, Kappa. Gonna profit off of your information. Oh, man. Nah, man. I gotta, like, put that into, like, a compilation or something. That info bit, in and of itself, I have, like, nothing to explain. 30-second video. Guys, did you guys know? You guys just, the build cursor is where the input tile is? Oh, this guy. Compilation of tips. If you didn't know, doors become natural tiles. Pro tip. All the copper tiles you want. Heard it here first. Oh, man. Heard it here first, man. Only way to do it. A little bit of oxygen still. This is good. We just need a one-drop spill lock setup. That has to be a plastic ladder, and just gotta pump out the oxygen. Let's make this a higher priority. This is already looping. We just need to get power to that. And then on this side, I need to make the vacuum lock setup. Once this is done, I think we're good, because we don't need to do that. Unreachable, that's fine. We'll just do it from the top. And, oh, I might have to deconstruct this first. That's fine. The one thing I need to do is I need to solidify these two tiles. And then we got to do these two, and then those two. I just hope no one gets stuck inside. That's the fear. Oh, we're actually going to vacuum fast enough. So it's actually going to be okay. Yep, we're going to vacuum fast enough. Alright, so this is milligrams. We could deconstruct this. We just need a tile there. Yep, and we could build that now. Now we just got to solidify these tiles. He broke out. Nice. Alright, so now it's these two and then these two once we're ready. They got stuck. No one's stuck, dude. I didn't even have to micro them. What do you mean? The dupes are getting smarter. They're drinking that brain juice for a little bit of knowledge. Alright, so we're actually good with that tile alone. And then we're done for getting our vacuum wall set up. So on this side, I might need a ladder there just so that we could build the joint plate over there. Here we go. What? No. Wait, broken. What? Where's the oil coming from? Dude, why is there oil here? Oh, I deconstructed the reservoir. Oh, dude. Not like this. All the oil is going into the reservoirs. Not like this. Okay, we gotta cut this. Alright, we just gotta take the damage here. I technically just have to take the damage here. I'm getting wrong element damage. I thought there was overheating from steel or something. Alright, we have to just take the L. Work off of the cool steam vent, and then we gotta fix the pipes. Alright. So that's how the filter fails. Yeah, I removed the reservoir, so there was nowhere to pump out the filter. So this is the same thing that happens if the reservoir maxed out and then the pipeline's backed up. It's the same result. It's pretty funny. It's actually not that funny, but hey man, it is what it is. Sometimes we take the L, dude. Sometimes you gotta take the L. Alright, so we're gonna cut this, which means both of these go into the same intake, potentially. And I think the play is going to be a weird loop. This is going to be temporary. Alright, so we need to just refill this. And then we need to have this come in this way. Well, someone was starving? Oh, it was on this planet, so it's actually not anyone. I thought it was on the other planet. 80,000 calories still, so they're alright. Alright, so the astronomy is good. I should probably send back PB&J. Wait, are any of you guys astrologers? I'll just give you guys a skill, if you guys actually are. No one is, okay. We'll send back PB&J. It's time to go home, man. I need to send someone that could do the astrology. Alright, so on this side, who has astrology skill? Or interest? Oh, Silent One. Silent One's a stud. Oh, Rambo's also a stud. Quinn needs to get some skills. I got you, Quinn. Nicola is just a cook. He's already okay. He can't do it. Alright, it looks like it's gonna be, yeah, we'll send Rambo, dude. Rambo's tier 1 digging. Alright, he's gonna grab his skill first, and then we'll send Rambo over. And then he should be able to do the astrology on the other side. And then afterwards, we'll send him home and send someone to dig. Alright, so we have to eat the oil. That's the only way we survive that. Now, once the pipeline is built, the strategy is we have to cut. Okay. That kind of threw me off guard. He's fine, though. He's fine. Got the skill. Let's go. We can't mine yet, so I kind of want to do this. Mine out the side. And then back to here. What was I doing? Something. What was I doing on the side? Oh, I lost train of thought when the teleporter hit me. Not like this, man. So we were doing this. We could deconstruct that now. Oh yeah, the loop. That's right. So you want to cut this off right here. And then the strategy is you run the pipe this way so that the water comes down the bottom. So this allows you to run through the filter again, which allows the water to come out, which allows you to filter. So once enough water comes out, so this is water, 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 you could redo the pipe and deconstruct this and have this go this way. Now, of course, we cut it from the other side, so this is going to be fine again for the water to leave. Now the oil is filtered out now. Now, once the oil comes out of this way, we cut this. And we have this reconnect on the side. Oh, it's not actually connected. And then, oh, that's empty. That's why. It's fair. And then since that's good, now this doesn't want to flow anymore. So we could just reconnect this. And it becomes a split line. It takes its turns. Now this does mean I might have to wait if there's not enough space and they're not consuming any more water. You got to make sure we also repair that. All right, so we got done with that though. Oh my god. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Really do be like that sometimes. So Rambo's gonna be able to start space scanning. He got his thing he's got to do. He's sleeping right now though. Let him do his thing. This is pumping out gas. This is already running. Okay, so from here, it's natural gas power, right? I could technically start running the aqua tuner. I think I should. I think we should. So this is going to be there. There we go. And we'll just start turning off the... Oh, no, we can't. There's no water in here yet. Alright, so how much space is this? 8, 9, 33. Cool. 33 tiles. 33 tiles. Make sure it's above 0. We refreeze it. Otherwise, it's doing alright. We need the power for that. Turn it on. Technically, I could move this inside a little bit. Starvation? How? Oh, he's not allowed to eat the food here. That's right. He's not cultured. We had to give him the acquired taste. There we go. He's able to eat now. Dude, look at this guy, dude. Look at that big cheese smile. This guy's living life. Somehow he's hungry, but he doesn't want to eat. I don't understand that. I don't understand this. He's hungry, but he doesn't want to eat. He's allowed to eat, though. Right? He got that checked out. I guess it's just not mealtime for him. Alright, so the one thing I'm thinking about we're going to need is we're going to have to extend out the pipeline from the aqua tuner. We could use that temperature. It should be pretty consistent. So I think for that to work properly, we're going to need a ladder from here. So we'll try to ladder that up, and then that means we'll have to open this up. There's a stone hatch chilling. Okay, that's fine. So we'll have this for them to do while they're here. Hopefully we have the homie over there doing the astrology. And we're back to here. Cool, cool. So we have 33 tiles, right? So we could argue that it's this layer. So it's 7. So we're going to actually do, I think it's 8. No, so it's 7, but then we divide by... So you multiply by 7, and then you divide by 8. Okay. So this is around... What is this? 115 per tile times 7. That's what? 7. 7 times that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 805. So 805 divided by 8, it's about 100 kilograms per tile. So we get about what? 25 kilograms of water per tile. That's actually not bad. I'm actually good with that. Get rid of that. All right, we could deconstruct this now. And I think the play here is we're going to have to build some insulated tiles here. So 5 here is probably good because it's centered, but I think I do these 5 so that we have 2 space on both sides. So if it's like that, it's gonna be like that. Oh, this needs to be moved over a little bit more. Alright, it's fine. And then we need to move this over. And then it's gonna be pipelines. And then this side is gonna be like this. And then we gotta do this one at a time. Take the dirt. Oh, this guy digs though. I dig that. Dig tidy supply. That's a top tier starter dupe actually. Dig tidy supply is arguably something you want to start with in this game. I think we take that. Oh, he's a binge eater? I guess it's fine. Alright, so we need the digging skill. We lack the digging skill in this game. And I think we stopped taking dupes for a minute, just so that I could see if the calories need to catch up. So Devin's gonna have tier 1 digging, and we'll try to level him up. Alright, so we need to build the pipeline. We need to build the power lines. And then we're just going to push all the water up so we can mine out the abyssalite. So that goes there. There's a Devon. There's a Devon, baby. You want the Devon? You want Mr. Devon over there? Leofar? We have him available. Flooding is fine. I should try to fix that, so we just remove that from here. But we have a Devon if you're looking for that. Hey, so I'm assuming you're picking up the Devon. Give me Devon. If you guys didn't know Leofar, he has the same haircut as Devon does in this game. He got what you have, the split hair down the middle. He got what's called the Tobin haircut. Looking like a butler without the suit. You gotta hope for a snazzy, man. Oh, dude, this guy needs to work out. Good lord. Moving in slow motion. Where are you going, dude? You're storing phosphorite over there. Nice. Good job, Devin. Good job. Now you gotta slide down the fire pole. Max speed. Let's go. And he's gonna call it a day. He's gonna go to sleep, fam. He's gonna go to sleep. Devin's done for the day, dude. He's idle. Actually idle. Wow. Dude, that'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes you just end up being idle. Alright, we gotta build that now. That's pretty important. And then I should do a little bit of sweeping. We gotta build this still. Technically, I could build that, because I could just climb in like that. And then we almost got a steam turbine for this area. And then we could start getting this running and start cooling down the area. I do want to eventually transition the power lines, though, which is why we're doing this right there. That way we could pull up a heavy watt wire and do a transformer zone right here. That probably makes the most sense. I might take this area and make it a cold box zone for the eggs. That's what I'm thinking. That's potentially something we might have to do. So I do want to do that. And I do want to do these two and get rid of it. Also, the power line, I suppose. And then let's get some ladders at the bottom. Because I think one thing we're going to want is decon that, mine this sound as well. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, dude, that's so close. What the heck, dude? Why is all the planets so close? This is kind of wild. I kind of like this. This gives you a lot more reason to keep your CO2 rocket. You could literally go here to here to here to here to here. 3 tiles, 3 tiles. This is 3 tiles. 2 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could actually go straight here as long as I could refuel. Dude, that's kind of nice. All the planets are close. Alright, so we got that built. Now we need this. And then before we do that, we want to deconstruct these ladders. Technically, this is ready. We could remove the tiles here. As long as we don't deconstruct the heavy watt joint plate. It's not going to break the vacuum. It's going to be pretty good. Give Leofar a break. He climbed up 10 ladder segments. It's exhausting work. I am also out of shape. Face for radio. I'll say that much. I am also out of shape. So I could claim that as well. Alright, so we're going to get rid of this ladder. Yo, Too Legit. How's it going, everyone? What's going on, Sid? Hope you're doing well. Just trying to enjoy the days, trying to enjoy the Thursdays. You know what it is, man. We got the 3-day weekend coming up, man. People are pogging. What can I say? It's going to be a nice time. For real, I was out of breath just watching them climb those ladders. Dude, man, it happens. It gets the best of us, man. It gets the best of us. So I do want to get rid of that because I want to keep the pipelines and the tiles whenever possible when I do this. Before losing my save, I had a radioactive moonlit seed with not 1 but 2 CO2 geysers, perfect for soda pop rockets. Yeah, man. Typically, though, you don't even need the geysers. Like, a lot of the times, it becomes a little bit excessive. Just because it's like, I still have how much? 1,000 kilograms? I'll have a little bit of oxygen here, too. But I have 1,000 kilograms of CO2. Purely just by having duplicants breathe out and pumping it in. Yes, I did get a dupe to dig. His name is Devitt, and Leofar actually snagged him already. Right here. He is full bladder. He is gonna pee his pants. Oh, he's not gonna make it. He is not gonna make it. You're going to pee inside of a rocket? Oh, man. You deserve to pee your pants, dude. You deserve to pee your pants, man. You decided to climb up to the top of the map with a full bladder, dude. And you're drooling. Come on, man. Bad decisions. What's that song, dude? Bad habits lead me to you. Going on top of the space so that you pee your pants. I hate to say this, man. You're about to run out of oxygen, too. Your oxygen bar is not looking too great, man. 30%. Typical 80-hour work week. Very rare shop day. Only 10.5 hours today. Is keeping up the grind. Oh, I see what this is. Damn, that's a grinder, right, man. That's a lot of hours. Hopefully you get some good time resting to recharge. Do all the things you need to do. He's doing the illegal stuff, dude. I'll let him do it, though. Otherwise, he's actually going to pee his pants. Come on, man. Turn that frown upside down. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's too bright for him, though. Alright, it's time to ground this. No one's allowed to do this anymore. That shit's mad illegal. That shit's actually mad illegal, man. Stop taking that. Desperate times come for desperate measures. Oh boy wants to live in that good life, the luxury apartment. Yeah, man, he remembers, dude. Reincarnated from our last run. He remembers the space for housing. That was good times, but it looks like he's too attached nowadays. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Alright, so this is good. We got the double setup. We could do the heavy watt join right there. We have the automation set up here. I could set up a couple of transformers here. But I think the idea of what we're going to want to do is, part of this is going to be a room for the eggs for this place, I think. I think that's going to be pretty fair. Because I want to have the grubs. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Will I have enough? That's actually a good point. Oh, who's starving? Oh, of course, Leofar's starving. That's right. Is he going to make it, dude? He might actually die. So when you actually get inflicted with zombie spores, this is kind of the issue you run into. Your calories start depleting. You're not making it back in time to eat. You got people running past you, not helping you out. And it becomes a struggle, dude. He lost all. He's down to 900. He's burning a lot of calories, man. Sliding down fire poles. And he didn't soil his suit, so he's doing okay. They finally copied memories into dupes. Maybe they won't try to kill themselves now? Dude, man. What if I told you duplicants are just getting blue screens when they do that? Just getting blue screens, you know? It's not that they're trying to actively kill themselves. They just technically blue screen and miscalculate. It happens, man. It gets the best of us. Sometimes I get a Windows update while I'm loading up YouTube videos, and it's a bad time. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. It's a bad time sometimes. I just realized something. Man. I almost peed myself trying to get to a toilet. I didn't do anything. We just printed him out. That was the problem. You know how it is when you get a new dupe, they kind of have to go to the gym for a while to get up to par. That's kind of what happened, man. He was struggling a little bit because of that. Alright, so I was thinking about adding a small room over here so that we could have the Sweetles and the Grub Grubs, right? I just realized something. That I have a lot of wild Sweetles, but I'm just kind of just banking on random chance that they evolve into a Grub Grub. I think what I need to do is move all the Sweetles from here and have them just tend to the farm. And I think if we do that, all of them will just become Grub Grubs. And then we start moving Grub Grubs from here into this room. I think that's fair. I think that's actually fair. Do you ever create a hamster wheel gym so the dupes could train their athleticism? I haven't. I really should. But I haven't done that yet. I really should, though. That is something I should do. That is something I should do. So that means I technically don't need a drop-off, right? Because they always go back. Or no, I have the eggs. That's right. And then if I do that, I'm going to need a liquid lock into the area and then have to create a small pocket. You know what? I think that's excessive. But I do think that we're going to try to move all the wild Sweetles from here and move them over to this side. None of the Sweetles should be tamed. And then Mamba's awake. Oh, these guys died, so we're going to have to wrangle 2 of these guys. They're going to go into here. I hear you, Mamba. I hear you. And then, yeah, we're going to move it. So we might get some bad overlapping. Because the downside with the Sweetles being here is that they might override the Grub Grub Rub, and 50% becomes 5%. Now, overall, though, long-term is going to benefit us, though. So we're going to move 2 Sweetles to here first, and then we'll turn it off, and then move all of the wild Sweetles over to here. And I think it should work out. The only other thing I would want to do is get sweepers here, and take out the eggs, regardless of if they're Grub Grub or Sweetles, and drop them off here. I think I have to do that. I think I have to do that. Yeah, it feels bad. Okay, so this is ready. We can get rid of this now. Mop this up. We don't need the vacuum anymore. That should be all good. Now this side, we just need that last setup. We could mine out the rest. Alright, about to get a steam turbine up in here. Unreachable toilet. Oh, dude. He's gonna pee his pants. Oh, dude, no, don't go to sleep. Go next to the toilet. Wear a suit. I don't want you to pee in the fridge. Don't do it, dude. Full bladder. Pee in your suit, man. Just do it. Just pee in the suit. Don't pee in the food, dude. Oh, he's grabbing dirt. Oh, he's able to do it. Oh, so close. He tried, fam. He tried. All right, so you're going to go up to here. Gotta take out the suit. And you're gonna have to put it back on. Nice. He was so close, man. So close. At least I haven't soiled myself. That's true. That's true. The fridge incident, I remember. Yeah, man, it was tough. Someone peed on the fridge. That's rude, dude. Why would you pee on the fridge? The fridge did nothing wrong, dude. And they had to pee on it. Just couldn't hold it in. I know, man. Just 30 more seconds. It wouldn't have been that bad. Yeah, this is still waiting. I gotta deconstruct this though, soon. Okay, so this is almost done. And this is waiting for a hydrogen line, so we could do this now. And then this is hydrogen. I also want to release hydrogen into the room. That shouldn't be too bad. Let me double check this room size, 93, perfect. I could still get the bonus. And then let's deconstruct that. And then where is the hydrogen gonna come from? I think for now, the smart play is going to be... I should use ceramic. Actually, where's my kiln? How much clay do I have? I could just continuously discard making more. But I want to check. Do I even have a kiln anymore? I don't have a kiln anymore. Okay, never mind. Let me check this way. Clay. Not a lot. Not a lot. You know what? We won't use ceramics then. I could just keep it inside the pipeline. And then have that just come out later. Who's starving? Who's actually starving? Y'all good, dude? Y'all have food? Last time I saw it happen was because the guy was drunk to know the difference between a fridge and a toilet. And you ruined the apples that were fresh that day. Hey, man, at least you didn't drink and thinking it was apple juice. I'm just saying, man. It's very similar in color. Very similar in color, man. That would have been pretty bad. Pretty devastating, man. Very different in taste, 100%. 100%. Happened in my ex's house, one of her friends. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, man. It'd be like that, though. Something. Oh, this is the wrong valve. I need gas shutoff, not a gas valve. I messed that up. Okay, we'll switch that off really quick. And then I am going to take the thermal sensor from here. That actually makes a little bit of sense. Now we have to snake this through, though. Shouldn't be too bad. This is always going to run. We need to pull this out to a pipeline. So this shouldn't be too bad. It should be just a single pipeline. And we'll just pull it up to here for now. We'll put a reservoir up top for it. Tile there, of course. New reservoir. And then for now, we'll just have it like that. Dude, it keeps breaking. Are we out of steel? No, just no one wants to repair this. That's fine. No one wants to repair this anymore, man. It's all the oil. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so this is done. I could mine this out now, finally. And then I could actually put a steam turbine in. Yes. Okay, so this setup, I would love for this to be the door so that it looks a little bit lined up with how this looks like. But we don't need to. Maybe we change it later. Feels bad. I should change that later, though. Man, I gotta move this again. I don't want to move it again, though. So, steam turbine. That goes there. The power should just feed in, but I don't think it really matters right now. So I think the power is just going to be a setup like this. We could easily just put a gas pump inside, pump out the gas once everything is built. I probably want to sweep this out as well. And the reason why we want this to be a vacuum is kind of because... Oh, that's right. Ah, that means I should actually put some tiles here. Seal this up, seal that up, so that the pipeline goes inside the insulated pipes. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I don't want the insulated tiles getting warmed up. Or, actually, it would have been better going the other way, I think. Yeah. So this comes straight down, so that we get the vent. And then we have it come out of here instead. Have the one radiant pipe. Now this, we could put some tiles there to make sure that it never leaks out any thermal energy, but it's not going to be too bad, I don't think. Yeah. So we cool this down very quickly. If this is a vacuum, it's actually not that bad. And then we just put a bottle emptier there. Now the problem with this is that water's going to freeze, right? So it has to be oil. Yeah, it has to be oil then. Yep, that's fine. Plug slug. Nope. Alright, we're almost ready to turn this on. How is the pipeline? Oh yeah, I never actually did the bridge setup that I needed to do. Very temporary, but it has to be done. Oh, I can't build that. Let me deconstruct this tile then. So this goes down like so. And then for now, it has to be like so. We just have to pump up the hydrogen. Y'all know what it is. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. This is almost done. We'll get the pips in. So. I need to grow blossom seeds. Blossom seeds. Did you build over the entire asteroid? Wait, what? Did I build over the entire asteroid? What do you mean? Did I do a build command over it? What do you mean, old man who? I'm not sure I'm following. And area complete. Nice. So we can send them back now once this is done recharging. Oh, open base concept. Yeah. That's what I did. So, you know, the entire base is my base. Should be fine. Should be fine. Oh! I have a natural cuddle pit. This was a 2% chance. Always lucky. Hey. Oh, look at him. Hugging the Drecos. What a cutie pie. Nope, that's an egg. Never mind. I see you over there, Cuddle Pip. We're gonna make more of you guys, man. Soon. Alright, so we need to make a small thimbleweed farm just to get some more cuddle eggs. That's gonna be a little bit more beneficial. I might just do like a bottom layer with just cuddle pips or something weird like that. But I want it to have the waterlock trap. No, cuddle pips only use 4 instead of the usual 8. Wait. 4 instead of the usual 12. I'm sorry. The cuddle pips use very little space. I believe you could fit 14 cuddle pips inside the normal 96 tiles. Something like that. I forget the exact values, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you could do it really quick in sandbox mode. Just spawn a lot of cuddle pips until they get overcrowded. Cuddle Pips are best, dude. Cuddle Pips are best. They got the long ears. They're pink. They hug the eggs. Cuddle Pips are the best, man. I'm sorry to say it. But they are. It is what it is. Alright, are they actually starving? Nah, they got 50,000 K counts, man. Come on. Alright, so the next thing we need is a natural gas line that's going to be coming from here. We could easily go to the left and come down. But I believe how this works is... Oh yeah, we need a gas shutoff. Oh, we need power for that. Oh, that's going to suck. Wait. Oh, I could deconstruct this insulated tile. Ooh. Ooh, that works. That actually works. Because I need to get power to this. And I can't go through the door, dude. What is it you switch to? Yeah, we have multiple planetoids. So we have these 5 clusters right here. I'm switching between this one and this one, though. The other ones I don't have direct access yet. We will go, though. We will go. So I do need to get rid of this. And I think, you know what we need to do? I think we need to start the radiation mission. So we'll send back Rambo, because he's able to... He did the scanning already. We'll keep Mr. Aero Capital Fellow over here. And then we need to get ready. Oh no, I thought they would never add that. No, they did. They did with the DLC. Alright, so this just needs food and oxygen. How was the other spot? This is data lab, so we can't do research, but that doesn't really bother us too much. Okay, so from here we go here. This comes into this. Get some O2 in there. It's going to be fine. And let's actually scat out this planet. So it looks like ideally we should actually try to mine through the top. Due to the fact that I don't want the biome to get messed up. Or we specifically dig through the abyssalite with a vacuum drop and we pop out from the bottom. This would mean that whoever I send out here needs to have tier 3 digging. Tier 2, tier 2. Leofar has not leveled up yet, so we can't take Leofar. There is this at the bottom, and we could arguably go around the outside to get to the betas without getting stung. So the thing what I want to do is, I don't want to stop this from producing. So I need someone with digging skill, so that we could find the other hives too, so that there's producing as well. And I don't want these guys, because there's a lot of uranium right there, to get wrecked. I think we could make like a vacuum block to come in from the bottom, but I would still need abyssalite digging. So, pilot-wise, we were sending, I think it was Silent One, because he's a pilot. So we don't need the science. So who are my active pilots? Alright, let's go with low morale pilots. Hori is not a... Leofar has digging, but he's not a pilot. Nicola, no. Meemaw's a cook. This guy's a rancher. Quinn is not going to be up to snuff. It might be Spellmore, because we could give him 2 skills. This is 1, and then that's 3, because it's 1, 2. So he'll be at 8 morale. 8 morale is not that bad. He's also our plumber. Alright, Spellmore the Legend. He's going to be the guy driving it over here. Alright, that's going to be fun. Once we get this, we're going to have to fill this up with probably 10 kilograms of growth food preserves. We have water here, so it's fine. I need to fill this up with oxygen once it's ready. Duplicate warp ready. Don't starve, man. There we go. Mr. Aero Capital Fellow chillin'. Alright, I need him to get some jobs done if he's not doing anything. Right? Might as well give him something to do. So we're going to have them dig from the top of the map. So this is done. We could actually deconstruct that. Deconstruct the telescope, because we actually have the area fully scanned already. And then I should probably try to mine out the top of the map just to get some resources gone. So we'll let me do that for now. We have some idle dupes on this side, though. Let's get some sweeping done then. It's not bad, it's not bad. Does that mean all of them are done pumping? Yeah, most of them are done doing this. One, so I'm standing here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I do need to mine out the obsidian if I can. This will allow this to spill over. The roots extend down lower too, so this is pretty good. While we still fill that up. And then this should be built. This is going to be breathable oxygen, priority 9. Alright, so the steam turbine should be ready, right? And then we have this as well. Oh, I need more oil as a result. It feels bad. I guess it's fine. We just need to bring some more oil in. So this is pumping out polluted water. How do I want to drip oil in this pipe? I have oil in some of the spots, but I need to make sure I don't mess it up again. I mean, I guess I know what we need to do. It's going to be this again. The oil drop special. Necessary evils, necessary evils. I think we could just chance no battery, because we need, what, 10 bubbles? That's not that bad. Building's still broken. Does no one want to repair this? We have steel. We have 1650 kilograms still. I mean, they don't need to. It's not like we need it. We're doing all right without it. We could actually empty this, and that might be good enough. Maybe assign a new dupe to wheel for athletics. I probably should. Wait, so this is going in... Oh, this is pointless. We need to have this be crude oil. Sweet. That might be enough. The 130 kilograms right here. I don't think they're going to run enough that it's going to matter. Oh, he just empties it. Slick. There we go. And then we have that. And then all we need to do is connect the power. Someone's going to run it soon. And then we need to chill out the room. Once this is chill, we'll be doing great. But we need to fill it up, though. They're running, they're running, they're running. And they keep running. And it's not enough. Okay, so we need some more oil. We'll probably have to sweep all of this. Into this area. Damn, 2,000 kilograms? Dude, that's a lot. What the hell? I actually gotta cancel that. What in the world, dude? We gotta pick up the other bottles, though. Alright, so hopefully we have oxygen here now. And we do. I'll let that fill up a little bit more. Man, my dupes are pretty lazy. All of that's out. Couple of bubbles still. Feels bad for the runner Geek. Geek's hungry. Still running though. That's dedication. It looks like it's gonna be this one. Feels bad. Actually, we have some right here. 120, 12 bubbles, perfect. That's more than needed, actually. Geek stun running, which is fine. No power consumers. Ah, yes. We would connect this. Steam's not hot enough. There is an output, so this is ready to run. I do need oil here, though. That's going to be more than enough. So let's copy paste that. Let's turn this off. Actually starving? Aw, come on, dude. Fry PB&J, you got this. Oh, this is actually okay now. So let's get rid of the bridge. That bridge as well. And this starts to become an issue. Because I technically need to... I could just drip it out here, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. We're gonna have to build a vent. And then we'll sweep... Oh, no, the oil's good already. Nice. Alright, so that's gonna help us keep that chill. We're ready to run. It's actually good. The only thing we're worried about is overusing the natural gas. But let's get this rolling. The one space gap is fine. We want to leak out all the oils. Sweet, sweet. I also want to mop this up. Get rid of this. Bam, bam. And then pipelines here and here. This is going to be hatch eggs. Alright, so I think... Yeah, we have enough. 10 kilograms edible grow food preserves. Make sure we only get 10 kilograms of it. Don't want to overfill. And we are going to need a bin. That's something to think about. We're going to need a storage bin here. Potentially also a pedestal, so I'll get that ready as well. Might as well get the extra plastic ladder. Oops. And oxygen, having a healthy amount isn't bad. Alright, so we mined it out. Still not a lot of magma. Let's do a quick trim right there. This is ready. And then hopefully we're chilling out the map. This is going to take a little bit of time, but it should work. This way we don't get a weird distribution with the oil, and then we could chill it to a lower temp pretty quickly. I think this part is what's hurting us. We lose about 2 to 3 degrees on that tile. But I think it's fine. It'll take time. Alright, so where is the hydrogen line? It just needs to connect. And then the thermal sensor here. Okay, so the next thing we need is... Oh, dude, I forgot about this. I almost forgot. I need to build a watt plate right there. Holy crap. So this goes like that. That goes like that. And then the next thing we're going to need is... This only consumes 10 grams at a time, right? I need an overflow setup for a plastic vent, because we got to fill this up with hydrogen. This is going to run, but it's not going to work within a vacuum. And then the automation is going to be as such. Okay, I saw a ping, but, you know, nothing pops up, so I don't know what's happening. Alright, this is almost ready. Let's actually start filling it up with some H2. How hot is this? Damn, this is 80 degrees. Man, that's going to be hot. That's enough to actually overheat my generators. I hope it's actually not that bad. I need this to turn on like full throttle, dude. Alright, so the other thing I needed was a H2 line that I believe I wanted inside here. I mean, not H2, natural gas. We got to set that up. Alright, so no power. Oh, this needs power? Oh, that means I have to fill these guys up. Alright, and the next thing I need to bring out is the natty gas line. So that's probably going to be here. Ah, this is kind of a pain. I see now. Okay, so I got to switch the lines. It should be fine, but I need to do this. Alright, for this to work, it needs a little bit of power. For this to work, it needs a little bit of natty gas. I guess for now, we'll go and give it the runaround. Just because I feel like we should. Alright, so I think we're going to launch a rocket right now. This is filled. We have oxygen. It's pretty good. Leave that there. Alright, so this rocket is going to be Spellmore, the legend. We're going to this asteroid. And we have everything inside. Nice. So it's crew time. And we have oxygen inside. Don't have to worry about that. Safety save. Safety save. And then we'll launch as soon as we're ready. Nothing's broken in here. No hot liquids. Everything's looking fancy. Alright. Gotta build out our pipelines now before this is actually fulfilled. The bridge needs to go. We're basically going to swap to here and have the CO2 slam into this. And this can't release until we get a little bit of power. So the natural gas has to be the first thing that completes. That's fine. Ooh, this is already getting pretty healthy. In terms of color spread, 5 degrees already. It's almost done. It's almost done. Water's still absorbing the thermal energy. It's doing all right. Another thing I do needed to set up was sweepers. I forgot about this. So we have to have that. We're just going to do it like that. Oh. Haha. Didn't realize that. The last one is going to be different. And then it's the middle tile right there. Yeah. So it's going to be here, here, here. Alright, so you, Spellmore, you're going to be allowed to eat the space food, which is this. This is no longer going to be grounded because it's glitched. And then we're driving. Nice. Alright, have that there. We're also going to need our loaders. This is going to be the tile. And then we'll have to have a rail line going into the fridge. Shouldn't be too bad. There's already a line right there, so we might just go straight up into that and attach to it. Oh, the hydrogen cooled down by a lot. It's only at 40 degrees. That's really impressive. This was supposed to be at like 80 degrees, and it chilled down inside the insulated pipeline. See, guys, inside the insulated pipeline still has a little bit of heat transfer. It's really weird. It's hard to really grasp how that really works, but it's, yeah. My hydrogen is magically cooling down. Not like it's going through a cold area or anything either. Alright, so this is going to be, if it's above... green signal if it's above 10 degrees. That's fair. I don't want to freeze the polluted water. And then I need enough hydrogen so that the polluted water does not off-gas. That's going to be the biggest thing. I need to make sure it does not off-gas. No power here, but it should be fine. Not the flooding. How come this is still broke? Nobody really wants to repair this, huh? Oh, this is disabled auto repair? Awaiting delivery of steel. Why can't no one want the... Y'all could go into here. Why does no one want to repair this, dude? I'm confused. I realize that you aren't using any travel tubes. I noticed in other playthroughs, any particular reason. They are huge, huge, huge power consumers. And what I mean when I say that is, when you have them, they are going to have you just plummet your power source. And in my case, keeping the rad bolt generator on was burning through my natural gas. Imagine doubling that from 480 watts to 960 constantly. I won't be able to keep up. So until we get to the geothermal power, or we have so much power it's excessive, then I'll start using transit tubes. Because honestly, they're power hogs. They use so much energy, dude, you'll burn through your resources without even you knowing. So that's the only reason why I can't afford to yet. Once I can, though, I do plan on using it. We have some space in some of the ladder well designs to have accommodating a transit tube. But yeah, I don't think I'm in a position yet to really properly utilize that. We will, though. We will. That's going to be in the plans. Yeah, nuclear power is insane once you get that rolling. Yeah. I also have a lot of geothermal power, 3 million kilograms. So that's going to be also very lucrative. I hear you, Mamba. Not yet, though. We got to get some uranium. Someone's going to have to jump down to jump up. Feels bad. This is still not Steam. That's impressive, man. Still not even Steam yet. We'll get there soon. Map's looking rather cold, though. Single digits. Pretty good, pretty good. And... oh, this is ready? Alright, so the problem here now is... oh, I gotta do this. Smart, smart. This is the play, boys. We go like this, and then we go like that. And then it reverses the flow. Whoa, whoa, someone's dying. Steph, get out of there. Thank you, Steph. As long as she's not fully submerged in magma, she's not going to take damage. But once she gets magma covering her helmet, it's going to be a bad time. And she's safe. Nice. Alright, so we flip that back. That's good. And then the next thing is that bubble is not supposed to be there. So we will go like this to allow the hydrogen through. This is already at 9535 and the automation's set. Yeah. We will do that to allow the natural gas through, which should hold the CO2 on this tile, but it will give us a little bit of power in the beginning. This is going to allow this to rock. This is disabled. We need to allow that through for now. Oh, and it's already creating polluted... aw, man. I wanted to use hydrogen. Ah, I did it in the wrong order. Alright, we could still do it. We could still do it. So... we could bully. We could bully the gas, technically. We could technically bully the gas. So, once we pressurize this with enough hydrogen, all the polluted oxygen goes to the bottom. So that's actually not that big of a deal. I think the only thing I would want to change is these two to airflow. And then now that that's like this, I could cut this line, and then they're going to stop producing power for that same reason. This goes into here, so that CO2 has a place to go. And then this goes like this, so that the hydrogen feeds in. There we go. Don't you need more oil in your airlock? No. So I'm actually utilizing what's called a vacuum lock. So 3 tiles of oil like this means that your middle tile is a vacuum. This allows you to keep heat transfer from escaping. So something like using the liquid lock for this design means that the electrolyzer room does not leak out any thermal energy, allowing you to manage your heat a little bit better. So you could see that this is like 80 degrees, but outside immediately is only 39. So it's kind of a benefit. Now, this is only possible, though, with crude oil. The other liquids that you have access to, instead of actually benefiting you like this, what it actually does is it gets pushed down by carbon dioxide. So if you have carbon dioxide, it could push down on the water. And that can ruin your build sometimes, so it's kind of a pain. Yeah, I used to use a lot more. But if you have oil, that's actually the benefit of it. It's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Yeah, Mamba's doing what Mamba does. Oh, we're there. All right, boys. Let's give them some things to do really quick. It's maintaining the thermal energy. We're trying to cool down the hydrogen. That's fine. So we're going to have this running for a bit. And we're going to be cooling this down. That's cool. Okay, so the next things we'll do is other than mopping up magma, there's actually not much we need to do. So I could actually deconstruct this now. And we'll deconstruct all of this, because it's no longer necessary. Dude, this is pretty sweet. What can we do right now, then? Alright, there's one thing that's big meme. Obsidian. And we have a lot of obsidian. So I could sweep all the obsidian to there right now. Could sweep all... Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Citrus. That's funny you say that, too. Is naphtha not good for that? No. Naphtha works in a similar fashion. It's probably fine. It's just that one time was... what happened was that I had a liquid drop setup like this. And gas moved over my liquid. And the only liquid that I know for sure does not get moved by gas is crude oil. And I don't know if naphtha is good for that. Because naphtha, if you didn't know, is... Actually, I don't know. I'm thinking about visco gel. Never mind. Naphtha has something called blob density. Basically, the amount of liquid you will have on that one tile before it spills over. That's a special property with naphtha, that it has a higher blob density than most other liquids. But I don't know if it can get displaced by gas. I'm not 100% sure about that. Starvation. Come on, Leofar, you better than that. Open War Thunder in the background. I see you over there. Alright, so one of the things I need to make sure if I do sweep the obsidian is to make sure it's not going to be swept here. So I need to make sure obsidian, it's not selected. Copy. Paste. This is turned off as well. And then I don't have any bins with obsidian. I need to make sure none of that's being done. Because I don't want to bring them out of the liquid lock. Ideally. And then abyssalite goes here, that's fine. And then this is obsidian. Alright, so we're going to change this to not sweep all raw minerals, just obsidian. And then there's also another element here that's a problem. Refined coal. What category is that? Refined coal? Mamba. Metal ore would melt in this area. Is that consumable? Coal, refined coal. We gotta make sure we don't sweep that. And sand. Sand is also kind of scary. Because sand is not hot enough in this area for it to melt. It's kind of funny. I will sweep abyssalite, though. Yeah, that's fine. So they should sweep to the top and not cause any problems. Very good to look out for. Yep, yep. Is that a pea volcano? Yes, sir. We got pea water. We got dupes peeing their pants. And we also got a pea volcano. No, this is sulfur, baby. It's very close. This is what your pee smells like. But this is not actually pee. Alright, so we're here. So we're here. He could do what he needs to do. He's holding his breath, but that's fine. So we need to dig a pattern down to the bottom. So we have minerals, right? Mamba. I need to look at the minerals over here. And we could dig through this, but we can't dig through the uranium. So it looks like it's here, here, here. And then from there, we're going to try to reach the bottom. Of course, Mamba's not going to let me. He says cash rolls everything around me. Cream, where's my wet food? And I don't know what to tell him, guys. I need some help. Mamba's making his demands. And I don't know what to tell him, boys. He's yelling in the mic. He's telling me he wants his wet food. We do got to feed him, though. That is 100% true. We got to feed the little Mambas. All right, we're going to dig down that way. Hopefully, we're going to be able to do that from here. Is it treat time? You know what? We should probably try to feed the Mamba right now. So, you should be okay. Yep, she has the path thing. Alright, so we will follow this person. And we gotta feed the Mamba. Earlier, Leniscus did the feed the Mamba channel point redemption, so we gotta feed the babies. So give us a second, you guys, while I set that up. This is what Mama gets today. Fancy feast, classic. He gets the tuna with vegetables and a decadent and silky broth. And every time I'm holding his wet food while talking, he yells in the background. So you might hear him in the mic because he's like, "Why are you talking? You need to get me my wet food." Classics, man. Classic Mamba. He's yelling on the... Oh, man. Oh, Cyrone Kitty, if you didn't know, you could go into the schedules and rules tab. You have to react to a message to get the pings. I don't want to actually ping everyone in the server. So if you want going live notifications, you have to go to that channel and react to the bot message. Got it, did it, yep. All right. Y'all hear Mamba? You don't. That's because he's eating right now. The little baby's gets his wet food. He gets to eat his soup with fish in it, whole chunks. We'll let the babies eat. We'll let him do what he's got to do. Thank you for feeding the Mamba, though, Leniscus. Appreciate that. Oh, shit. I dropped my webcam. Dropped the webcam, fam. Feels bad. Cat food looks so bad, man. Dude, man, I don't know what to tell you. You know, old man who, with a small payment of just $9.99.99, you could feed Mamba the decadent stuff. That looks scrumptious. Handmade, everything. We even get Rachel Ray to do it. So, with one small payment of $9.99.99, and there's 4 payment installations, we'd be able to feed Mamba the good stuff. Alright, so we're back to here. I did some low-tier digging. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. I should have brought some rad pills with me, to be honest. Minor radiation sickness. We gotta wait till she pees that out. I should have brought some rad pills, man. I wonder if I could make some from this area and then just utilize it immediately. Hey, I see you over there, old man. It'd be like that sometimes. Oh, he has to catch his breath. You okay, babies? You okay? A friend got me the anniversary upgrade for Skyrim. Belated birthday present. Now can't decide whether to play No Man's Sky or Skyrim. Man. Yo, man, you gotta get the mods. You gotta get the mods, man. You know how it would be. Gotta get the mods. Starvation, spell more. You have the foods, man. You'll be fine. He gets to eat in his little mess hall. Mamba's, wants to go outside now. Give me a sec. I gotta free the Mamba.